My friends, I'm Pradeep Aggarwal from Institute of Mind Control and Development, Hyderabad, India. Now there is an interesting thing right now. At the time of recording, I have two friends from UK. They are in Hyderabad in my office, Anthony Jacquin and his father Freddy Jacquin. So I will be taking an interview of both of them. So please watch, and if you are not subscribed to my channel, subscribe right now. Click on the bell notification button to get notified every time we upload a video. So watch the interview and have fun. Thank you. 1, 2 and 3. Hi everybody, welcome here. Freddy, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You are enjoying Hyderabad, India?
Loving it. Loving the food.
Loving the food, company, yeah, fantastic. Now Freddy is the father of Anthony Jacquin. Anthony Jacquin is a very good friend of mine. So both are visiting India. Right now they are in Hyderabad in my office sitting here. We're talking. So we thought that because I'm meeting him first time in more closer, like we met in a UK hypnosis convention, but we couldn't get a time to sit and talk.
Yeah.
So he has developed a very powerful technique for healing called Aero technique, and he is doing hypnotherapy for more than 25 years. So yeah, Freddy, tell us why you like hypnosis and why you got into hypnosis.
I love hypnosis.
Yeah.
Because I think it's such a fabulous tool for helping people change. Yes, you can have fun with it, and Anthony does great entertainment with he mixes it with his magic and his mentalism. But I think if someone's doing hypnosis for entertainment, they're only ever that far away from being able to change people's lives for the better. So yeah, I got into it just out of interest back in the early 90s, and then I just thought I'd do a course. Maybe like a lot of people that are coming on the course this weekend, they think it's just got an interest, just learn how to do hypnosis. But then people started to ask me, can I help them with this, can I help them with that? And I just thought, why would I want to do anything else? I love it. So then I got into it. And since that time, I've personally seen over 30,000 clients in person.
30,000 clients, huh?
Over 30,000 clients.
Wonderful.
But on top of that, there's all the things we do online as well now. So, and I've written my book, which people are learning, and they're helping other people. So it's like a ripple. You do something, someone learns, they teach, and it goes on. So yeah, I love everything about hypnosis.
So tell us something more about what you think hypnosis is.
Well, I used to say that I thought that hypnosis was a natural phenomena, if you like. I now believe it's a natural ability that everyone has, that if we can learn how to use it, we can tap into it, we can change the way we think, change the way we feel, even change our physical being. So I think it's come down, when I first started doing this, and I think a lot of hypnotherapists think the same way, they think that people come in to see you for help, we hypnotise them, we listen to what they want, and then we hypnotise them, and then we make them do what they want to do, or make them stop doing what they want to stop doing. I see it completely differently now. I think that people come in already in trance.
Already in a trance, okay.
Yeah, albeit a negative trance.
It is something like that when you go to a medical doctor with your pain, when you reach there, you don't feel the pain.
Well, a white coat.
Sometimes that happens, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, that's the same thing. It's an authoritarian effect that people have.
Okay, wonderful.
If you're in a dentist and you're looking at the light, you go into a dentist trance.
Yeah.
But I think what happens, and I'll explain how I think we hypnotise, and then you'll see how I think we're already put into trance. I think that for me it's very simple now. If I can create an emotion within you,
okay, good,
then I can give you a suggestion that's likely to stick.
Yeah.
So it's quite easy to do that. If I ask you to think about the people you love, and when you're thinking about that person, I can give you a suggestion.
Oh, wonderful.
But when you understand this, then you realise that right throughout life, that's happening all the time.
All the time, yeah.
Someone makes you smile, they've changed your emotion. Someone makes you angry, they've changed your emotion. So I think that's and so throughout life, people are being put into hypnosis, not by a hypnotist, by a parent, by a friend, and also self-suggestion.
Self-suggestions, yeah.
So that's how I see it. So most of my work now, how I see it in reality, is that I'm taking them out of a negative trance and I'm leaving them in a positive trance.
That means what you say is people already in a trance, is it negative or positive? So once you know they are in negative trance, you are bringing them to the positive trance. That's what you do in hypnosis.
Yeah, I mean, I hypnotise the client and I put them in a positive trance. I suggest they're going to experience the things they want to experience in life.
Wonderful.
Let's say someone comes in and they say that let's take a typical smoker. They come in with a belief, I can't stop smoking. I've tried everything, I can't stop. My suggestion is going to be at some point that the need for a cigarette will be gone forever. So at some point we eliminate that negative trance they're in, I can't quit, and they go out with a positive trance, I no longer need a cigarette. Yeah. But when you think about the way that people come to see a hypnotherapist, they're already in a stuck state.
Stuck state, okay.
Yeah. And it's no different to a stage hypnotist as hypnotising someone and saying you're stuck in that chair.
Yeah, okay.
Or you can't move.
Okay, good one, yeah.
And that person, when they're in hypnosis, they can't move. It's no different to being stuck in a behavioural state. You know, I can't achieve what I want, I can't stop drinking alcohol, I can't stop being afraid. It's still a stuck state. So that's how I see it. So all I'm doing is taking them out of that hypnotic state where they've been, someone suggested that they can't do something, and because it's been in an altered state or in an emotional state, that belief has now become real. And so that's how I see it. I'm just taking people out of negative trances and leaving them in positive trances.
Wonderful. So you have recently developed a technique for pain management or pain healing, called Aero technique, which has become very, very famous also. And can you tell us a little bit more about this Aero technique?
Well, yeah, I mean, it developed back in the late 90s. I had an idea. Well, I studied Erickson, I've read some of Erickson's work, and for me he was the godfather, the genius of hypnosis, hypnotherapy. And because he's a genius, if you ask someone in the street what you think hypnosis is, they're likely to say it's sleep or it's relaxation. Because when they see a stage show, quite often the hypnotist will say sleep.
Sleep, and the
person looks like they're asleep. We know it's not sleep. But if you ask someone in the street what is hypnosis, they're likely to say it's sleep or relaxation. In fact, in a hypnotherapy situation, when we work with clients, we generally start with that. Close your eyes, take a breath, relax, let your body relax. So we start with relaxation. Well, Erickson understood that if someone's in serious pain and you ask them to relax, that's almost impossible.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So the other way, the way we hypnotise people, is get them to focus. If you're a stage hypnotist, you might say, focus on the light, or focus on the spot on the floor, or focus on the back of your hand. So we start with a focus of attention. So Erickson used that focus of attention, the pain as the focus of attention. He would say, I want you to just notice that pain, notice where it is, go to the very centre of the pain and focus on it. And he would use that to drive them into hypnosis. So part of the Aero technique includes a focus of attention.
Oh, wonderful.
And so I'd read this, and I also, for some years, I'd suffered from from kidney stones, which are very painful. And my own way, before I was even a hypnotist, my own way of distracting myself from the pain was to go to a memory. So I'd disassociate from myself. Okay. So these two things came together in my mind, and then someone asked me, can I help them out pain? So I just thought I'd combine these two things, and it worked. And so that developed into the Aero technique, wonderful, which has now gone all around the world, and surgeons are using it, nurses, doctors are using this technique.
One thing which I realized with your Aero technique, this you have basically started with the pain, but now you can use it for different other purposes also.
Yeah, well, I travel with Anthony, we travel all over the world together and we have time to speak. And so when it started as a technique for chronic pain, we obviously then thought, well, if you can help people with physical pain, you can also use the technique for emotional pain.
Yeah.
And those two things are what people come to see you for in most ways. Most people, whether you call it anxiety, whether you call it stress, whether you call it fear, it's pain of some kind.
Yeah, that's right.
So because we've put this out as a product and people can buy it, people have not limited themselves. We've had people report that they've put psoriasis in the target and someone's skin has cleared up.
Oh, wonderful.
Just amazing. They don't have any limits. Whatever they put in that target, they seem to be able to eliminate.
Wonderful.
But then the other side of that, as Anthony was speaking to you earlier about, a lot of people now use hypnosis for positive things, for sport enhancement or business enhancement. But whereas I say this arrow technique started off as a technique to eliminate something, pain, fear, anxiety, we now realise that we can stack that target with a positive emotion, confidence or steely determination, and then instead of eliminating something, as you go through this target, your body's then flooded with that emotion. So you can flood your body with confidence
or flow or whatever we want.
So as Anthony would say, it's become what we call a utility tool. You know, if you've only got a few minutes to deal with someone, it's different if you're in a therapy situation, you've got an hour and a half, you're going to use all the techniques that you've got in all these books here. But if let's say you're with a family member, and you don't have hours, you only have 5 or 10 minutes, what technique can you use? Then the arrow technique is one of those utility tools that you can do some good work with very rapidly.
I saw your video, you were doing it in 4-5 minutes, the whole thing.
Well, that's the thing about it. And when I did I did a presentation this a couple of years ago at the UK Hypnosis Convention, and I explained how I developed the technique, and you have 15 minutes to do this presentation. And there must have been 120, 130 people in that room, and so I said, well, let me demonstrate it. So anyone in pain, so a few hands went up. I called one person up on the stage, and I did the technique. 5 minutes, no pain, they're gone. Asked for another demonstration, more hands went up, and now we've got about 10 minutes left in the presentation. So I just said, I'm not going to let anyone out of this room in pain, which is a stupid thing to say, really, a massive thing to say. So I've got the next person up, eliminate pain. I've got 10 minutes left. So I said, look, I promised you I won't let anyone out of this room in pain. So I said, anyone that's got any kind of pain, whether it's physical or emotional, stand up. And I thought maybe 12 or 15 people would stand up. But it must have been maybe 90 people stood up in the room. Pretty much the whole room stood up. And now I've got 10 minutes and maybe 90 people in pain. So I just said, look, you're all hypnotists, hypnotherapists, you know how to do this, just go into trance. And they're all standing up, and 90 or 100 people just went. So I ran the technique, the arrow technique, eyes started to open. I then said, anyone whose pain's gone completely or been drastically reduced, sit down. The whole room, except for 2 people, sat down. I've now got 4 minutes left for my presentation. So I said, these 2 people come up, did the arrow technique, it's gone.
Wonderful.
So within the 50 minutes, so yes, but what I said at that demonstration is, this is a rapid technique. But the value doesn't lie in the speed that you can do it. It just happens to be a very powerful technique that can be done very quickly. But that's not where the value lies. It just happens to be something you can do very quickly.
And this is a technique you're going to teach in the workshop this weekend? We're
going to teach it in the workshop this weekend. And off the back of that technique, I've developed a thing which I call TPM, Total Perception Management.
Total Perception Management, okay, TPM.
So once you've learnt the arrow technique, you can do this, what we call TPM. And the idea behind that is that you can have complete control of your emotion. So let's say you've got you're feeling jealous and you know it's detrimental,
Yeah.
you can with the click of your finger switch that emotion
Oh,
off.
wonderful.
So if you're feeling angry and you know it's detrimental to your relationship, you can with the click of your finger switch it off. So we're going to be teaching that on this
That's
course as
wonderful.
well.
That's wonderful. I will be the first person to learn.
Well, it's definitely been the first time it's been taught in India.
Yeah.
I think I've only taught it once before, and that was in Las Vegas. But you know, this is the second course where we're running this technique,
Wonderful.
and you're going to love it.
Yeah. One more interesting thing I want to tell all of you watching this video right now. Freddy has a roots in India.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your
My
dad,
mum and dad were born in Calcutta.
Calcutta.
I think my grandma might have been born in Calcutta. as well.
Calcutta.
So yes, we've got our roots are here.
Yeah. And your first time to India, right?
My first time to India.
And he's enjoying the Indian food. And right now, as soon as we stop this video, a car is waiting for him to go to the old city of Hyderabad, Charminar area, to get him some Indian clothes stitched in 2 days.
Yeah.
So he's really excited about that.
I'm immersing myself in the culture.
Culture.
I might never go back.
Go back, yeah? You already have a roots here.
With my roots here, I might just come back
and there is a wonderful book he written called Hypnotherapy, available on Amazon, or if anybody wants it, let us know. We can find a way to get you a Kindle. It is available on Kindle also, and it's a wonderful book. If you have this one book with you and reading the plastic, you can be an entertainer and hypnotherapist both by just reading the book and practice them.
And that's also out on as an audio book as well.
Audio book is also available, yes. So wonderful book.
So I narrated it, so you can be hypnotized by me.
Yeah,
while you're listening to the book.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful thing. So, so all of you are already watching it. Many of you might have already registered for the workshop. Fantastic. And it's actually the workshop is completely full, and we are having a lot of fun. And I'm planning to bring them every year twice. But not in summer. They don't like the summer. We'll call them here when there's a lot of snow in the city, so they can come here and enjoy. Am I right?
Be great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And we'll have a lot of fun and enjoy. Thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you. Welcome back, my friend. I'm sure you really enjoyed the interview with my friends Freddy Jacquin and Anthony Jacquin. And please watch those videos one more time, because they explain so wonderfully hypnosis and how it works. And if you really liked it, please share and like, share and give comments, and click on, if you're not yet subscribed, click on the subscribe button, the red button, and click on the bell notification button to get notified every time we upload a new video. And if you're really interested in attending the workshop, though this workshop is full, still you can call us to register. The workshop happening in Hyderabad 8th and 9th, and Anthony is doing another workshop in Cochin. So if you're really interested, call us. We can help you to get there. And please remember, get Freddy Jacquin book Hypnotherapy and Anthony book on reality plastic. So see you personally soon. Thank you very much.